Dude, what's going on? Oh, hurricane's on the way. Crawford's deploying. Okay. Okay. Mid-America's deploying. Rise is deploying. Pilot? Should I take this deployment? Or maybe not. Maybe I should sit this one out. For you new adjusters, we're going to talk about that today. Should I go or should I not? Can this be the storm? Hey guys, Ashley Severe here with Severe RPM's Adjusters and Severe RPM Training Academy. Today I want to talk about the idea of should I go or should I stay when it comes to a deployment, when there's a hurricane in the forecast or maybe a tropical depression about to turn into a hurricane right before landfall. I know some of you guys probably was disappointed with tropical storm, hurricane, Henri, then tropical storm Henri, and then straight out dud. So you're a little hesitant, especially as a new adjuster. You're a little hesitant if you should take off and accept a deployment from a company that's promising you all these claims and telling you show up yesterday, we want you on the road, and then later on to get an email or a text that say, hey guys, sorry, but there ain't no claims. That's a difficult situation to be put in. And one thing that I'm going to always share with you adjusters, new adjusters, seasoned adjusters, if you're in my training or not, I'm going to always speak to you from the heart and tell you the God honest truth. I'm not sponsored by any insurance carrier or IA firm. So I'm going to tell you the truth. And my concern and my goal, my desire is to help my fellow brothers and sisters adjusters to be put in the best position possible to succeed. Give you the tools and the preparations that you need to be effective and efficient running these claims out in the fields. And in the process, the insured gets taken care of, the IA firm fulfills this responsibility, and the insurance carrier is able to indemnify the insured. So let's talk about this topic. Especially as a new adjuster, you're wondering, is this the storm I've been waiting for me to be able to quit my job and get out there and try? Or maybe you're not working, and this might be the opportunity that you're considering. Well, we're going to talk about that. Reasons why you should take this deployment, and maybe reasons why you shouldn't. Maybe reasons why future deployments why you should, or maybe why you shouldn't. So let's get into that. Let's talk about it. So I want to talk about why should you take this deployment. Well, right now we're looking at a hurricane now about to hit Louisiana, Mississippi border, or maybe Louisiana, Texas border, or maybe it might take a right turn or a left turn and just go totally opposite to what's forecasted. So here's some things that you need to know about cats when they're coming. And I always tell adjusters, especially new ones, if you want to get into this industry, get in during a cat. Learn as much as you can. Prove your worth with the hope and goals that you'll be able to earn the privilege to be able to do daily claims in your local area. So should I go or should I stay? We'll get back to my story later on, or maybe in another video. So here's some things you need to consider. Why should I go? Well, one reason why you should go, this is going to expected to be a Cat 3 or higher storm. There's a couple things that happen in storms that are Cat 3 or higher. Number one, there's a higher claim volume, especially when it's in the Gulf Coast. Once it hits Texas line, Louisiana line, Mississippi line, and about 50 miles inland, there's a lot of population. It's a high populated area. So there's going to be a high claim volume. Number two, there's going to be a higher claim severity. So Cat 3 or higher storm tells you that they're expecting there to be life-threatening situations, conditionings, and there's going to be a lot of destruction, unfortunately. So reason number three, this kind of segues into it, there's going to be higher fee schedules. Fee bills and fee schedules are typically higher in Cat 3 or higher storms, Category 3 or 4 or 5 or higher. And in some cases, when there's multiple Cat 3 storms in the same year, fee scales are multiplied. So those are just three reasons right there. If that don't get your blood pumping and get you outside filling up the car with gas, I don't know what will. Okay. Reason number four. The reason why you should take this storm is because there's better support during a cat. They bring in more supervisors, more team leads, more managers. There's going to be more support. There should be more support in the war room for new adjusters and also for other adjusters that this might be your second year adjusting. But there's a little room for error and room for growth for you as an adjuster. There are some things that you might miss because of the intensity of the claims, because of the tension that you might be having, the stress. The insured may not be able to give you the most accurate information. So there's a lot of room for error in a Cat 3 or higher storm. You definitely want to go in there with the attitude that I'm going to give the best product as possible. So those are four reasons why you should go. And before you go, here are some things that you need to consider and keep in mind. Again, my heart is to my brothers and sisters who are out there adjusting. Now, one thing I do, when I get requests for standbys or deployments, what I do is I compare fee schedules. In my mind, I already know which IA firm has a better support system, has better managers, a better system in place for you to be able to submit your claims and it go through the QA process as smooth as possible. If you have corrections, you have people that know what they're doing and know how to do it. So in my mind, I already know what IA firms to go with that have good support system, and I know the ones that are bad, that have bad support systems. So I'm not trying to figure that part out in my mind. You should be considering that. But what I'm looking at fee schedules. It is an honorable thing to go out there and help people to restore their lives. I mean, not a lot of people are blessed with the opportunity of helping people and also be compensated in the process. That's a wonderful combination. So I compare fee schedules. I would compare what is the fee rate for the average claim. In a Cat 3 or higher storm, you're looking at an average of $7,000 to $15,000 claim. Okay, so I look at the fee schedule that falls under that rating, and I will compare to see which one is the better one. And I'm not afraid to say it. I of course would take the better fee schedule. So, and that's how I rate which one I'll be committed to and I would take. there seems to be this trend going on now in the IA world where IA firms think that they can give you garbage fee schedules. I mean, for the amount of work that we do, the amount of complications we face, the amount of characters we bump into, and to think that they can just pay us whatever they want, whether it be, I don't know what it is, but it seems like a lot of firms are out there and they're giving out garbage fee schedules. Looks like another deployment opportunity, but they're giving out garbage fee schedules. I'm not ashamed to say it. They're bad. I mean, I thank God for certain IA firms that I know that they understand the product that we produce and what we go through to produce that product, and they compensate us respectably for it. But I will compare the fee schedules, and I will, of course, take the better one. I'm not going to trash an IA firm. Not going to do it. It's unprofessional for me to do it. But know your worth as an adjuster. And not only that, make sure that you're putting forth a product that takes care of the insured, fulfills the responsibility of the IA firm, and indemnifies the insured on behalf of the insurance company. So you got to make sure you have a detailed and a perfect product to be able to make sure that everyone's taken care of, and you'll be compensated in the process. Some other things that you need to keep in mind is what to expect. Once you accept the deployment and they start dropping claims in your queue, you have to plan to be there within 48 hours of signing your onboarding contract or receiving claims. They expect you to be on site. Next thing you should expect is that you should be making contact. They expect you to make contact within 24 hours of receiving that claim. You need to at least make an attempt to contact those insurers and put them on a schedule. Make an honest attempt to contact those insurers, okay? And there's a reason why I say an honest attempt to contact those insurers. Next thing I would say is that you will be prepared mentally that there may be curfews in place in the city that you're going to be adjusting that's been hit by a Cat 3 or higher hurricane. Because unfortunately, there are bad actors out there that seek to take advantage of people that are forced to leave their homes because their homes are no longer inhabitable. So there may be curfews in place. So be prepared, pay attention. Stay up with the news broadcasting that talks about your area that you're going to be in. And the last thing I like to point out is that what you want to do and plan to do is stay abreast with what's going on around you. Pay attention to road closures that they may be announcing it on the radio or the television. Pay attention to what roads are flooded that are not passable. You don't want to be caught in a flash flood in your vehicle. Don't want to be caught in it. All right? And be prepared. Housing may not be available. So you need to make sure you have a plan B in case you're not able to get a hotel. If there's no longer any rooms available, to have in mind, what am I going to do if hotels are not available? All right, guys? That's all I got for now. Oh, can't forget, why would I not take this deployment? All right. Here's some reasons why I would not take this deployment. Gave you the reasons why I would take it, and here's the reason why I would not take it. I would ask myself, or you should ask yourself, do I have all the tools needed to go out there and adjust a claim? Do I have a laptop? Do I have a tool pouch? Do I have a shingle gauge? For rules before the year 2011 and for rules after the year 2011. Do I have a pitch gauge? Do I have a moisture meter? Do I have a tape measure? Do I have a pad and folders and pencils? You got to make sure you have all your. Do you have a ladder? Do you have the right shoes to climb roofs? Do you understand ladder safety? If your answer is no to most of those questions, then no, you're not ready for a storm. You're not ready for a storm. Do I have a dependable vehicle to be able to get me And I can depend on that vehicle to get me to the storm and to get me to every one of my claims. So you really need to ask yourself that question, because you can do it without a doubt. With the right support system as a new adjuster, you can do it. And hopefully at this point you've gotten some training. If you haven't gotten any training, well, we at Severe RPM's Adjuster Training Academy, we offer training in Orlando, Florida. My next class I have scheduled is for the 3rd week of October. So you guys are more than welcome to hit me up on my website, severerpmsadjusters.com, or you can visit our page on Facebook, Severe RPMs Adjusting. We have a Facebook group as well. Hit me up on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all same handle. On Twitter, I believe it's severe_Ashley on Twitter. So hopefully by this time you've gotten training. If not, you can learn on the fly. You can, but it'll be trial by fire. Trial by fire. But if you don't feel confident, wait till the next storm. But in between now and the next storm, get the training you need. I like the quote from Denzel Washington in the movie Man on Fire.
I'm tough, Creasy.
Yeah? No such thing as tough. There's trained, and then there's untrained. And now which are you?
Trained.
Trained, okay, let's go.
Look, you got the trained and you got the untrained. Which one you want to be? Or which one are you? All right? So that's all I got for today, guys. You guys be safe out there. And I hope you make a lot of money and indemnify a lot of insureds. All right? Till next time. Ashley Severe with Severe RPMs Adjusting and Adjuster Training. Signing out.